It was all a dream on the scene, making mean.
Then I came along and changed everything.
From ciphers to diapers,
Green jiggly
but the
thing.
grind don't stop.
We just got a bigger team.
All the way to the top.
Mom, what does that mean?
The time is now or never. We the dream team.
I'm gonna get paid for this.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Lyric Kane, aka Nene, aka whatever it is that you want to call me, back with yet another reaction video. Today, as requested in the comment section underneath one of my other videos, I will be reacting to SPM What If It Were You, the official music video. You already know the original link will be in the description box down below, as well as all of my social media links. Make sure that you follow us on IG, best friends since birth. Also, check out my other page on IG, Lyric Kane Official. Also, the description box down below, you'll be able to find my other YouTube channel. Make sure that you head over there, give those videos some thumbs up. Make sure that you like them. Let me know what you think. I'm always giving my 2 cents on someone else's music. This is your opportunity to give your 2 cents on my music.
And hit the subscribe button right here and push our channel.
While you're over there, you might as well go ahead and subscribe and turn notifications so that you don't miss out on all of my latest music videos, original songs, cover songs, remixes, challenges, and live performances.
Because we did our last video last time, and it was really sour.
Oh, it's sour, huh?
It was like swamp.
Swamp water. Are you going to watch TV downstairs or are you coming up?
Mommy. Sadie's scaring me.
Sadie's the cat. How is Sadie scaring you?
By touching my toe.
Tell her I said stop it, okay?
Well,
Yeah, ice cream on your face. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get right into the video.
Why does everybody hate on someone? It'll make you feel love for no one. Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them. Do what you gotta do, but what if it were you?
1986, crack was new. He tried it with his cousin on an afternoon. It changed his life, the feeling was powerful. 120 rocket only took an hour or two. Turned him to a customer, the pain and torment. The drug called his name every waking moment. Left it all behind to chase the smoke. His wife and daughter had no way to cope. His brother tried to intervene, so did his cousin. Friends and colleagues, but so far nothing. The neighbors poke fun, the kids were so harsh. Your daddy is a crackhead, leaving emotional scars. But 99% of all who try it will go on a motherfucking monster diet. Steal to buy it, but still deny it, and dream for the day they could slay Goliath.
Why does everybody hate on someone? It'll make you feel love for no one. Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them. Do what you gotta do, but what if it were you? Why does everybody hate on someone? It'll make you feel love for no one. Hurting people is so wrong,
That chorus,
I say to
though.
them. Do what you gotta do, but what if it were you?
The lights are dim, she hoping they tip big. All this she wearing G-string and lipstick. She's trying to pay the bills, save whatever's left. Staring in the eyes of men she's never met. Her
Wait, is that
beauty
his daughter?
beyond the average dancer. Every dude inside vows wish they could have her. This brings jealousy amongst the other chicks. They keyed her new truck just for the fuck of it. She's taking 4 classes at the junior college. A few students know what she looks like topless. Word gets around and they laugh and smirk. Mostly bitches that never had to work. Her son is in daycare, his daddy don't care. But a long face is something she won't wear. Relatives whisper during family gatherings. Her dad was a fool and she takes after him.
Why does everybody hate on
What's his
someone?
daughter?
It'll make you feel love for no one.
She trying though.
Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them. Do what you gotta do, but what if it were you? Why does everybody hate on someone? It'll make you feel love for no one. Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them. Do what you gotta do, but what if it
He
were
did
you?
17 years in a violent prison. Come back home, but his life is missing. His mom passed away and his wife got married. First time in a long time, it's scary. What's the internet? What's the Facebook page? All he knows is a toilet in an 8-foot cage. Clean sheets every Tuesday, prison's predictable. But free world life is much more difficult. No one will hire him, he's covered in tats. Green teardrops for the ones that have passed. The baby he had is 21 years old. He heard she was stripping at a club called Vogue.
Does Cynthia Manning work here?
I don't know, sir. Is she a dancer? Does she have a dancer named Hey Sir? Hey Sir? Sir. Sir.
Problem, sir.
I'm looking for my daughter, man.
The pit of off your leave.
Cynthia! Get your hands off me, motherfucker!
Oh my God, no!
You got close.
He didn't have a penny in his pocket to help. But what about the gun mama locked in the shelf? It was still there with the bullets intact. Now the prison guard laughs. I knew you'd be back.
Why does everybody hate on someone? It'll make you feel love for no one. Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them, do what you gotta do, but what if it were you? Why does everybody hate on someone? It'll make you feel love for no one. Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them, do what you gotta do, but what if it were you? Why does everybody hate on
It's so easy to hate. Any fucking coward can hate somebody, can judge somebody. But the realest, bravest people on earth are those that have love, those that try to help somebody.
Amen to that.
make you feel love for no one? Hurting people is so wrong, I say to them, do what you gotta do, but what if it were you?
Man, that right there was crazy. Love the message, love the visuals. We already know SPM is a beast when it comes to riding the beat and his flow. So that was definitely unexpected, and he showed up as always. Love the message behind this song, because I feel like it's crazy. It's crazy how judgmental people can be, especially when, I mean, everybody has their own problems. They may not be the same problems, but everybody has their own problems. Something my grandma used to always tell me growing up, and I wasn't actually like a big believer of it, because, you know, especially like when you're young and you're small-minded, sometimes, you know, kind of like a baby, there's this saying in like child development that children, very, very small children, like infants, when you play peekaboo with them at certain ages, they literally, out of sight is out of mind, meaning it no longer exists. So as a child sometimes, when I say that to say this, as a child sometimes, if you can't see the troubles that people are going through, or even as an adult, if you're still closed-minded as an adult, because it's possible, there's some people who's not, it hasn't reached that stage of maturity yet, but you just see what's presented to you, this facade, and then in your head you start thinking like, you know, you're the only person with these problems because you're more aware of the problems that you have going on. And in this world, it's so easy to pass judgment. But how the saying goes, I can't even say it. Oh, don't throw stones if you live in the glass house. Like whoever, oh no, it's another saying I'm trying to think of. The person, I can't even think of the correct way, but basically it says something like, the person with the least amount of sins may cast the first stone. Basically, we're all sinners. Like, we all have our issues. We all are going through our different ups and downs. So who are we to point fingers and make fun of other people? Like, I don't know how to explain. Especially with small children. I feel like children can be cruel. Like, I used to work with kids. Sorry about that. But, like I was saying, like, kids can be really cruel. So that definitely would have to be harsh, like, growing up, knowing situations, knowing that other kids know your business, and just, you know. And oftentimes, kids are only cruel because they witness adults be cruel. A lot of the cruel things you hear children say is they've heard a parent or another adult say. Once again, that goes back to the whole saying, someone's always watching. So just be careful the type of vibes you put in the air, especially when there's little ones around. Also, the whole thing about the girl, like, stripping, like, to pay for college tuition and, like, her child care, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, a different chick from another breed. I mean, that's not something that I would necessarily do. I mean, I would hope not. If that's, like, my last resort, then I guess that would be my last resort. I say that to say, why is people hating on somebody that's grinding and getting there? It's like, it's not like she out there stripping, or, I don't want to say hoeing, but yeah, it's not like she out there hoeing or doing something to the fact that she's feeding a dirty habit. Like, she's doing what she's got to do to go to school. So obviously this is something that's part-time for her. This is not like a dream, a designated spot for her. It's different if that was like her only hustle, and like she just day in and day out in these clubs and just not at home with her kid. But from the video, from what I got from it, like she was doing what she thought she had to do or what she needed to do in order to put herself through school and provide with another lifestyle. And I feel like if that's what your dream is and those are just the steps you're taking to get there, then more power to you. Like, don't let what other people say get to you. At the end of the day, you have to have confidence in yourself and your God and know where you're headed. And to touch on also the fact of old dude getting out of jail and just kind of like going right back to jail because he was in jail so long that he wasn't able to actually like adapt to what's going on. I think it's crazy. More times than one, most jails are considered technically, I mean, jails kind of like what we call them, but by law, a lot of them are considered rehabilitation centers. But they're not rehabilitating anything, like rehabilitating anyone. Half the time that these people are in there, and then just like they just said, they get out and they don't know what to do. I actually seen a story not too long ago where these kids were tried as adults, these poor babies. Their story just touched me. I can't remember their names. But a sister and a brother, I want to say they were about 8 and 9 maybe. But they murdered their uncle. They murdered their uncle, their aunt, and like 2 other adults in the house. And that sounds horrible, but let me tell you the situation. So basically the uncle was molesting the 8-year-old. And the 8-year-old told the brother, she told the school, there was records of this, but nobody seemed to believe it, or I guess the investigation didn't start soon enough. Something happened where the brother walked in on the uncle and a friend molesting the sister, and he was 9, I want to say, because I'm not sure if he was older or younger, but he was 9, I want to say, and she was 10, but he ran and got the pistol, like they belonged to them, and he shot the uncle and the friend. So he shot the uncle and the friend, and in the process, the uncle's wife, the aunt, and then like whoever else was there too, was like running up talking crazy. So he put a bullet in them too. And basically out of fear, but these children were on the run. But the crazy part was just like, the part where it gets to me was, like I said, the school had a record of this. They had told, like when it all boiled down, they had told the school, they had told like neighbors that they were being abused. I don't know why they weren't in the home with their mother, but this was like their legal guardian. And the school said they were going to investigate, but obviously the investigation didn't take place soon enough. So the little boy felt he had to do what he had to do to protect his older sister, which actually ended up landing them in jail for, I want to say like 15 or 20 plus years. They were actually just released maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was all over the news. Because they got life, but due to some kind of new law or something, they were finally released because they were tried as adults. And they got like these crazy amount of years per body that was killed. Because I guess they tried to say that it was premeditated. Like the boy, I don't know, long story. But I say all that to say these kids basically got out. And I want to say, I don't remember which one. I think it was the dude. The dude had met this girl through like a pen pal type thing. They're like 24, 25 now. But mind you, they've been in jail since they were 9. They can't cook for themselves. They can't, the girl didn't know how to drive a car. They missed prom. They don't know what social media is. They didn't even know how to work laptops, and like they didn't know anything about the technology. And the dude, her brother had met somebody through some kind of pen pal situation. So he actually had a wife. So when he got out, he had her to like help him like rehabilitate and get things going. But the last I had heard, the girl was not doing very well. Like she was actually on the verge of being suicidal because she couldn't get a job. She didn't know how to act around like peers or her people. She didn't know how to date. She just didn't know anything. Like she still had the mind of a 9-year-old. Granted, she was now 20-something years old, but she was being thrown into this era where nothing made sense to her. Technology was taking over. And yeah, there's a lot of people and programs out there that claim they're going to help, but nobody's helping the way that they should. And it just really hurt me because it got to the point where I want to say they sat down and did some type of interview with the girl, and she would rather have returned to jail than live free. Because there somebody told her when to eat, what time. Like she was so used to that schedule. She didn't know how to function on her own. There was no family. And her brother, who obviously was still trying to like, you know, help out and do things like that, she felt like she was becoming a burden. She felt guilty anyway because she felt like it was her fault while her and her brother were where they were in the first place. And she felt bad that she had told him, but that just led to depression and all this other stuff. But I say this to say these programs are not rehabilitating these people. These programs are not preparing these people for the times when they do have to exit, especially these people with long sentences. Like, bruh, I'm out here on the outside and I can see how much of a change life can take within a 5-year span. These people are doing 17 plus years and just thrown into society and expected to cooperate and not go back to what they know. Like, that shit right there is just ridiculous. I know I'm ranting and I'm going on and on. So get in the comment section. Let's chop it up. What are your thoughts and ideas? How do you feel about this? What do you think we can do as a society to change it? Or do you think it's the norm and it's okay? Let's get down there. Let's chop it up. Again, I'm sorry about the chopped and screwed version that I did of SPM, Like a Bird, Like a Plane. It was requested. That was the link I was given. And bruh, I just knew it wasn't right. That's why I didn't finish it. But a lot of y'all going in on me like, why would you do this one? Because that was the one that was requested to me. So yeah, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe. And until next time, guys, peace out. I'm out of here.